We buy damaged cars, we repair them and we sell to people. This way we make sure that we can get still very good car and for less money, because it's all about saving.
Walking around the Rebuilt Cars lot, you see example after example of 2 wrecked cars being turned into 1 good car, or 1 wrecked car giving parts to 3 other cars.
As you can see, it does not have a back, and the back from this one car went to this one car.
And the door wound up on this maroon car.
It does take time and knowledge, but it can be done right.
When Copart donor cars show up at Rebuilt Cars, mechanics go to work pulling parts and salvaging anything reusable. Anything left over is sold as scrap or brought to a recycler. The real work comes in with the cars being repaired. Those cars go first to this machine, which measures the car and tells the mechanic exactly how to get it back to factory spec.
Our equipment measures by millimeters, so we can say by 1 millimeter or 2, let's say. And then we take the donor car or donor part and we put in the place.
After the parts are on, it's time for paint, which is co-owner Mike Kavakavicius' department.
Look for that color. And as you see here, we have like 5 different colors.
Another sophisticated computer does paint measurements down to the milliliter, making sure the perfect mixture is made for the paint booth. Both Mike and Laura agree that often the paint is what catches a customer's eye.
Paint and buff it out is going to be exactly the same as a new car.
Customers like Bill Yell says seeing the quality work done by Rebuilt Cars made him happy to drive one.
I was pretty confident in what he did, and I saw what they were doing at the shop, so I wasn't worried about it.
Laura and Mike say they're happy to have satisfied customers, and they're happy to be getting quality cars back on the road.
Yeah, I feel great. I really feel great.
If you know how to do it, you have right people, right equipment, you can get from one car 3 another cars and also put together.
We saw some pretty cool cars in Laura's and Mike's shop, but one of their coolest projects you haven't seen yet. Take a look at this. A friend of Mike and Laura's bought this BMW from Copart. It had been kissed in the nose, giving Mike and Laura plenty to work on. Well, look at that rebuild. This car has not only been raced and won, but it also won a place in the 2006 Chicago Auto Show.
That's cool, but you know what'd really be cool? Being able to time travel. You know, like go to the future and see how people live and check out new bikini designs for the ladies.
Hold on, I'm going to stop you right there. Here's a look at what's coming up today with On the Clock, presented by DonateACar.com.
That's not what I had in mind. But dude, check this out. A 1969, that's a good year, Corvette in Oklahoma City. This one is yellow, but it ain't mellow. Normal wear and tear, ACV 54,000. This Vet is clean, mean Joe green, and ready for cruising. Yeah, I just said it. It goes up at the top of the hour.
And at noon Mountain Time, this 2006 Toyota Tacoma goes up in Denver, Colorado. It's red and ready for some hauling with its 2.7-liter rear-wheel drive 4-cylinder. It has almost 52,000 miles on it, but just normal wear and a pretty clean interior, too.
In the Pacific Time Zone in Sacramento, California, there's a car celebrating a birthday, 40 years old. This is a still looking lean and mean and green, a 1970 Ford Mustang. That's normal wear and tear, ACV $40,000. 40 years old, 40K? Coincidence? I think not, Jamie.
No, probably not, but let's take a quick look at another auction in New Britain, Connecticut. This one's not mean and green, Greg, but it is a nice blue color. It's a 2007 Lexus GX 470.
Nice ride, run and drive verification. All right, don't go away. We have more after this. Welcome back to Copart, sold in seconds. Here's a live look at an auction in Indianapolis. It's a 2003 Buick Rendezvous. Has some front end damage. Look at the backside car, though. The pictures doesn't even look like the same car. Yeah, no kidding. The coolest thing about this Copart.com is that you can search for these vehicles, but you can also specify, like, I want to see a car with no damage or whatever, so you can really find a lot of what you want. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for that. Now, because we know you're busy and you might not have time to do bidding on things right now, so here's a couple of auctions that are coming up that you might want to make time for.
First up, it's a 1968 Chevy Camaro waiting in Atlanta.
Wow.
This black beauty has a big block SS package with the chrome hood inserts. Look at that car. It's nice and clean with the black leather interior. I sure hope it's not sitting out in the pollen right now. It goes up for auction on April 19th.
Check out the Miami Central lot. This is a 2006 Finn's boat with triple axle trailer. Now, the boat's been stripped of its hardware, but it looks kind of clean. ACV at 25,000. Both those twin Honda VTEC 225 4-strokes are impressive. Now before we go, let's take a quick look at some vehicles we will see in next week's sales. First, next Tuesday in New Jersey is this 2010 Ford F-150. It looks so good at first sight, you would never know that this is one crispy critter on the inside.
Oh!
It's not as bad as it looks, though. It only has 1,800 miles on it. It's part of Copart's Engine Start program, so this would be the perfect buy for an auto recycler.
Nice. Next Tuesday in Helena, Montana, a sweet 1981 Corvette goes up. Normal wear, a clean title from Montana, run and drive verification. And it's a nice deep maroon, which won't make you look like a buffoon driving it. Man, this is my day. Search for 1981 Corvette on Copart.com to find out more.
Well, that's all we have time for today. We'll be back here next week at the same time in the same place.
And here's a last look at our odometer. 1635. Cars keep on rolling out at Copart. We almost doubled the amount of cars we sold today. It's pretty impressive. So we'll see you next time on Copart Sold in Seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Bye-bye.
That was a treat.
Yep.